All right. Well, I decided to cook a little something. Friday evening, about 4:30, something like that. Old band's gonna come over, and we're gonna drink copious amounts of malted beverage. And I'm cooking some shredded beef tacos. Let me let you look at them real quick. Start out with shredded beef. Use paprika, chili powder, cumin, a little garlic, a little onion, pinch or two of salt to give that flavor, that pop. And just having a good old time. Played a lot of guitar today. Changed the strings out on. I've got brand new strings on just about every acoustic I got. And one of these days I'm gonna get this old fiddle out and play with it a little bit. But yeah, been having a good vacation so far. Just taking it easy. Got a few things done. Got the yard straightened out and mowed. Washed a bunch of clothes. Old youngin' left. Gonna grease the front end of my old 30-something-year-old S10 pickup. You know, the one you can hear coming for the day before it gets there, because that's how long it takes to get anywhere in that old jalopy. But yeah, plan on having a good time this weekend. Got to go back to Fairfield in the old truck real early Sunday morning. Load it all up. I built a cabin I lived in my oldest sister's property, and her old horse barn and shed she built 25, 30 years ago has seen a lot better days. So she's gonna move all that stuff over into my old cabin, use it for storage, and eventually try to tear that old horse shed down that she had out there. Like her old husband's an old cowboy, and not the best kind of cowboy. He's con artist, would work hard if I had some beer for him. And I had to flip over my tortillas there for a second. Got corn tortillas cooking. Pretty dang good stuff, man. Get all this old meat all broke up. Put my spice in it. Pour a little bit of water on top of that. Meat and spice mix. And you let it cut it down on low, let it simmer all that water out there, and it's pretty dang good that way. It gets all that spice up in your meat, steams it up in there. I didn't get quite enough meat. I'll just get another little bit, chunk in there. I want the old frying pan to be completely covered on the bottom, but no more than that, because a little bit of meat goes a long ways. Do it right. There we go. We're almost there. Got to get the meat all browned up before you throw any spice on it, any water in there. And all you want is like a couple of drops of grease. You don't want a whole bunch in there, just enough to keep your meat and stuff from sticking to the pan. You got to keep and make me crazy. Yeah, you like poison in my blood. You have to keep and make me crazy. One time is way too many. One time is never enough. Anyway, so that's what we're doing today. We're just having a good time. We're relaxing. We're enjoying our vacation. I've had the hard part. I had the 1,000 miles on 2 consecutive days back to back last weekend, going and getting the youngin' down there, 500-mile round trip, 800 kilometers. Then Sunday you got to take her back and have her back by 6 p.m. according to the old justice system here in the States. Yeah, right. If that were so, I'd be a millionaire and somebody else would be prayed over every anniversary of their demise. We're having a good time. I've had to motivate people. They know what they can do. They know what they're capable of, but everybody gets low and can't keep motivating herself. They need a little outside influence, a little help. Just tell them, this old work stuff where you got to go do the groundwork before you can get to the good part. It ain't no good for nobody. Nobody likes the hard stuff. Everybody likes the easy. I'm afraid it just don't happen that way. Then they try to take that easy road, they end up dead or in prison. Or in the government. Yeah, stuff looks good. Ooh, doggy. Got some nice cheese, got some guacamole salsa. That stuff's dang good, especially with just chips. Little cheese to throw on top in case somebody wants cheese. I'm not much on cheese. I like it, but sometimes I get a hankering for it, and sometimes I just don't. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Except for that last little bit of meat, I've got it pretty much brown. Brown and brown. That you make me crazy. Yep. I don't drink hard liquor. That stuff will make you crazy. But, alright, so here we go. So, first thing I want to dump in here is a little onion powder. You don't want to get too carried away. Just sprinkle lightly over the top. Get you some garlic powder, not salt. It'll be too damn salty then. Just get you a little garlic powder. Make your little wave over the top of it. Get you some garlic in there. And now we're going to get some, I like New Mexico chili powder. The name brand doesn't matter, just some nice New Mexico chili powder. Start out light. You want all your pieces of meat to look red when you get done. That's how you know you got enough. My taste buds anyway. So here's your look when you get these chili powders. Kind of a maroonish red. Now, the next ingredient I always put in mine is paprika. And the brand doesn't matter there either. As long as you can find it in your local area. And you put the hand over there and you wave that bad boy back and forth. And you want the same red coverage that you had. A little bit darker red than chili powder. I'm going to let you look. And you can smell it already. That does the trick in two combos. But to me, my most important ingredient, and it's just my opinion, is that bad boy right there. Ground cumin. So you're going to cover it with good sprinkling. And then you can just flavor the taste. Then we're going to go over here and we're going to get the popping ingredient. Everything else blends together pretty good. But you just get you some plain old salt. Take your salt, real light sprinkle, or you got to be real light with that salt because it'll get so salty you can't eat it. So now that we've got all our ingredients in there, I'm going to get my old cup over here. Just a little old coffee cup. Daughter's graduation cup. They didn't have such a thing when I went to school. You got your ring, your gown, your invitations, that's about it. So as you're pouring your water in here, I'm going to show you. Just pour it in there. And you just want it to barely cover the top of that meat. Then you can drink the rest of the water. Good for what ails you. Anyway, just stir it every now and then. Turn that heat down to about a third of whatever your highest mark is. You want the bubble, you want the boil. You want that meat and them spices all mixed together. Real slow and easy like. This ain't got to be done for about 30 minutes to an hour. So I got plenty of time to steam the water all up and test test the flavor and adjust it as I go along. And everybody's taste buds are a little bit different, and I expect you to experiment with your food. You know, get it to where it tastes right to you. Got these old corn tortillas and get them all flipped over. I'm gonna get them soft and a little bit of brown on them. Not much. You don't want much at all. Probably gonna need more cumin. I'll keep it over here with me. I'm a big cumin fan as far as chili and tacos and stuff like that goes. What you want is when you get through cooking this old stuff, is you want it to change from a bright red to a light brown color, and that's how I know I've got the right amount of cumin for me in my mixture. Some people like more paprika and chili powder. I like more cumin. Right. Individual taste buds, boys and girls. Individual taste buds. You didn't know we'd be cooking today, did you? I didn't either. Here we are, though. So, I'm just going to let that cook for 30 to 45 minutes and let all that water bubble up out of there, steam up out of there, and steam all that flavor into that meat. Then old buddy's going to come over. He got off around 2. Told him, take your shower, get your nap. We'll go drink some of that adult malted beverage, eat these homemade tacos, and we'll be living good in the neighborhood. And we won't even worry about all this old silly stuff. But until next time, I just wanted to show you what I was doing today. I thought y'all be pretty bored with me just changing guitar strings and tuning them and playing my little bit of junk that I know. I just do chords and throw them all together and enjoy the sound of it. Dang sure keeps you out of trouble if you ain't out there on them streets chasing or being chased, you know what I mean? So, y'all be good. So, self-motivate yourself. Be what you want to be in this life. Only you can accomplish that. Just keep going. Don't let anybody tell you can't, because you dang sure can be anything you want to be. If it's been done on the face of the earth by one human being, who's to say you ain't next? Because I believe you are. Till next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.